Hello boys and girls, a very good evening and welcome to this live doubts clarification session on reasoning ability brought to you by Talent Sprint. Well, I'm sure all of you have got the great news already that the notification for recruitment of probationary officers or management trainees through the common written examination which is conducted by IBPS has been released. Yes, we had been waiting for this notification for a long time. It was expected to come in the mid of July, but then almost a delay of a month here, and finally it has been released on the 16th of August, which is day before yesterday, right? So the notification is released, applications have already started, and the last date to apply for this exam is 5th of September, right? We have already done a couple of sessions about the IBPS PO notification and a 50-day study plan yesterday and the day before. These videos are available on YouTube, so I would request all of you to go through these videos and get started with your serious preparation for IBPS PO exam. Right now, what do I mean by this serious preparation? You all have been preparing for bank and SSC exams for the last 2-3 months or 6 months or a year, right? But now that the notification is released, you should have a strategy of your own based on your own strengths and weaknesses, and prepare accordingly so that you can maximize your chances of selection, right? So let me quickly highlight the important dates and important changes in the IBPS PO notification that have come this year. Important dates, like I said, the applications have started from the 16th of August and the last date to apply is 5th of September. So 16th August to 5th September, which is a 20-day window, right? In fact, this afternoon we have done a video on how to apply for IBPS PO exam. So if you have any questions or any doubts regarding how should one apply for this exam, there is a video available on YouTube. You can just refer to that as to how to scan your image or scan your signature, how to upload these things, etc. Right? So last date is 5th of September. Please make sure that you complete your application at the earliest possible and do not procrastinate it and delay it for the last day, right? Usually when it gets difficult to complete the application, right? So don't delay it anymore. Just try and complete it in the next 1 week or so. Then the preliminary examination would be held in the month of October, 7th October onwards. 7th, 8th, 14th and 15th are the dates, right? These are the 4 dates on which the IBPS PO preliminary exam would be conducted, which you all know is the most important phase of this recruitment, right? The toughest stage in this recruitment process. What follows is the main examination, which will be held on 26th of November, and subsequently we will have interviews for those who have cleared the main examination. Now, a big change this year in the notification is in the main examination, which is the phase 2 of this recruitment process, right? Like if you recall, what happened last year in IBPS PO was that the number of questions in quantitative aptitude and reasoning ability were 40 each, right? And marks allotted were 50-50, right? The number of questions in English language and general awareness were 40 each, marks allotted were 40, and I think the number of questions in computer awareness were 20 with 20 marks or something, right? Or 40 questions and 20 marks, something like that. So overall there were like 200 questions, 200 marks, and whatever time given across sections. But this year the main examination pattern or the scheme of main examination has completely changed. Isha wants me to repeat the dates, but Isha, I think notification is released. It's there in our website. It's there on IBPS website. So please go through that and you would know the dates very clearly mentioned there, right? Yeah, so I was talking about the change in the phase 2, right? Change in the main examination. So this year the scheme of main examination has completely changed, right? And it is completely mapped to what happened in the SBI PO main exam this year, right? Different number of questions across different sections, different weightage per questions, right? Different weightage for different sections, right? The time allotted for each section again is unique, right? So all that makes it a little weird looking structure, but yeah, that's how it is gonna be, right? And all those who had experienced the SBI PO main exam would know what it is like, right? Anyway, notification again has got all the details, so please go through that, refer to the notification and understand the scheme of examination. And with this change, one more element that has gotten added this year is the descriptive paper, right? So what would happen now is immediately after your main examination, you will have to take a descriptive paper wherein you will have to write an essay and a letter, right? The total weightage for this paper is 25 marks and you will be given 30 minutes to do the same. And let me also highlight the fact that you have to write this descriptive paper on a computer. It's not a written examination. It's not a paper and pen based descriptive paper. You have to type in your essay and letter in the using a keyboard of a computer there. So if you're not used to that, you also got to practice a little bit on that, right? Because it would be really very, very disheartening if you clear the cutoff of the main examination but fail in descriptive paper. I mean, I would say, God forbid, that should not happen to anyone. Yeah. So I think this is the important update. All the details are there in the notification. Go through that, apply for it, and yes, get started with your preparation, because the early you start, the better would be your chances, right? Also, along with the IBPSP notifications, some other notifications have come out, like couple of notifications from insurance companies. United India Insurance and the Oriental Insurance Company have released notifications for recruitment of assistants and administrative officers. Also, there is a notification for recruitment of assistant central intelligence officers by the Ministry of Home Affairs. So please go through the notifications, all the notifications. These have been updated in your dashboard, right? When you log into your dashboard, you will find notifications link on the right hand side. You can click on that and refer to all these notifications and also apply for each of these exams. Now Sagar Singh here, I can see his comment that will you please share the preference order for banks. So Sagar, I know this is one big question that's running in the head of all the aspirants, SBI, IBPSP aspirants, that what should be the preference order for banks. So I think very soon, in fact by tomorrow end of the day, we'll come out with the ideal list for the preference of banks. Okay. However, having said that, let me mention, you have to have your own choice, right? I mean, depending on your location, depending on the type of bank that you would like to work for, right? Or if you have a personal favorite, maybe your sequence may change. So we would not be giving you a list that is mandatory to be followed. It's an ideal choice, but it all depends on, like some of you may want to work in your state land, right? So you may prefer to give the priority to a bank that belongs to your state, so that your chances of remaining in that area are higher, right? So based on that, you have to do some tweaks there, but yeah, we would come out with that list. Amit Negi has asked a question: is IBPS level for the mains SBA is equal to the SBIPO level? Well, can't say. That's something which I cannot comment on. It can be as difficult as the SBIPO mains exam. It could be even more difficult than the SBIPO mains exam. It could be easier than that. You never know. Be prepared for the worst. Okay. Okay, so I think we can start now. A lot of questions is related to the notification, but I'm sure if you go through the notification yourself, you will get all the answers. Mohit says, sir, please typing classes भी शुरू कर दो program में. Well, I wish कि typing हम आपको सिखा सकें digitally, but if you really want to improve on your typing, there are a lot of softwares available, typing tutors, etc. You can download that and maybe practice for a few minutes every day, like 15 minutes every day, to feel that change. It's not really difficult at all, right? Just spend some time, and I think 10 to 15 hours of practice on a typing tutor like a software would help you improve your speed. Yeah. Okay, so a lot of you have joined the chat already. Great to see that, like Sagar Singh, Anjane Upadhyay, Gayatri, Deepak, Sandeep, Mohit. Then we have Chandra Neeraj, Amit Negi, Prabhakar Paul, yeah, Sneka, Tripathi, Kalyan, and many others there, right? Palash, Sneha, Akanksha Srivastava, Naveen, and many of you out there. We also have Nirnesh Naidu, right? Nirnesh Naidu says, sir, as you have said that first we have to learn, practice, but what about high level question, how to grasp that questions and how to allocate time in that? I think Nirnesh, you are most likely you're referring to the questions from reasoning ability, when you say high level questions, complex assignments, complex puzzles, etc. So like I have mentioned in my session yesterday, that reasoning is one subject where there's less of learning and more of practice. I mean, there's nothing to be learned. Every question is unique, every question is different. So you only can get better at it by practicing more and more. So that's about it. Okay, so let's quickly start the session. I will share my screen, present the question to you all, right? You all know that we can what we do in these sessions, right? Solve unanswered questions from the discussion forum. So we have chosen some questions from the discussion forums which were left unanswered, and we'll be taking up those questions here. So all I would do now is share my screen with all of you, yeah, and present the questions one after the other. So let me quickly share the screen and get started with problem solving. All right, a lot of questions that you're asking here have been answered in our session that we did yesterday. It is available in YouTube, right? So there's this video that we have done called 50-day study plan for IBPS PO exam. So just go through that video and most of your questions would get answered. And if there's anything unique, I would take it up today. Well, we have some new students here. Pratiksha Murlidhar, who says this is my first live class. We also have Abriti Mukhopadhyay says this is my first live class. So welcome guys, all those who have recently enrolled for our program, right? I would firmly believe that you've chosen the right first step, taken the right first step by enrolling for a program, and I'm sure with dedication and hard work you'll find cracking these exams a lot easier. Manoj Prabhakar is also a new student, so good to see you all here. Let's get started now. So I'm sharing my screen to present the first question to you all, give you some time to write out, and then we'll move on. Okay, so here we go. I think the first question today will be from syllogisms. Let's start with syllogisms. Not a very complex one in my view, but there's some confusion that Tulsi had. So she had posted this in the forum. Nobody else had responded, so we have taken it up for our discussion here, and it's on your screens now. So Tulsi Marikanti, right? The question is from syllogisms. We see that there are 4 statements and 4 conclusions. 4 statements and 4 conclusions. I'll give you like 1 minute to try this out and then discuss the solution. So your clock starts now. You have 60 seconds. Your time has already started. You know the basics, right? Draw the basic diagram first. Verify the conclusions in the basic diagram, and if need be, draw the possible diagrams. Urvashi, Swaroop, Pankaj Kumar, yeah, all these are also new friends, so welcome guys. Praveen has mentioned that I can't access the test series in the website. Please help me out. Praveen, I would request you to drop a line to support@talentsprint.com, and they will help you out with whatever problem you have. I don't have an immediate solution for that, right? Please write an email to support@talentsprint.com. Okay, Balaji says 1 and 2 follows. Mohit says only 1 follows. Ashish also says only 1 follow, and so has Sunil, Deepak got the answer. Surya Prakash on the other hand says 1 and either 2 or 4 follow. Mahima says 1, Sunil says 1, Vignesh has got 3, option 3, which means 1 and either 2 or 4 follow, and so has Nilab. On the other hand, Palash says only 1 follows. Ekta Pandey has got 3. Abhi Tripathi has got 3, Deepak has got 1. So I guess the choice is between 1 and 3, right? I think you all are divided between 1 and 3. Well, half of you say it's 1, the other half have got 3. And then there are some other guys like Arpita who's got option 2, 1 and 2 follows. Yeah. Somebody's got option 5 as well. Mohit Srivastava has got option 5. He says the answer should be none of the above. None of the above. Chalo, so time is also up. Glad to see that most of you have responded, right? Please make sure that you make the most out of this chat box, right? Even if you have not got the answer, please do mention that you have not been able to solve, or you're stuck, or you would like to skip it, or you have no clue, etc. So that you keep yourselves engaged, and it becomes, the live session becomes really lively. So I'm very happy seeing that almost everybody out there has responded, either 1 or 3 or 5 or whatever you have got there. Let's look at the solution now. So here we go. This question was posted by Tulsi. It is on syllogisms, like you can see. There are 4 statements and 4 conclusions. And as usual, our job is to find out which of these conclusions logically follow the given statements. So what are the statements? 50% roses are flowers. Some flowers are buds. All buds are leaves. 100% leaves are plants. And then there are 4 conclusions. Now you got to understand that percentages here are very easy to decipher, right? I mean, 50% roses are flowers. 50% is what? Some. Remember, any percentage between 0 and 100 can be treated as sum. Just remember that 0% is equal to none or no, right? 100% is equal to all, and any other percentage can be taken as sum. That's it. 0, 100 or any other percentage. So 0 is like none, 100% is all, any other percentage, be it 50, 51, 52, 49, 1%, 99%, 99.5%, 0.01%, all those should be considered as sum, right? You know the range of sum, right? Minimum 1, maximum 100, right? In fact, 100% can also be treated as sum, can also be considered as sum. So keeping these percentages and their equivalent meanings in mind, let's draw the basic diagram for the given statement. So 50% roses are flowers means what? Some roses are flowers. Some flowers are buds. All buds are leaves. 100% leaves are plants means all leaves are plants. So now these statements have been converted to the regular ones. So some roses are flowers. Draw the basic diagram. Some roses are flowers. Yeah. Some flowers are buds. Some flowers are buds. You know what happens in a basic diagram, right? Minimum encroachment. Try and draw the circles or the sets in such a way that there is minimum overlapping. So some roses are flowers, some flowers are buds, all buds are leaves. All the buds are leaves and all leaves are plants. All the leaves are plants. So this is the basic diagram. This is the basic diagram for the given set of statements. Some roses are flowers, some flowers are buds, all buds are leaves, all leaves are plants. Now let us verify the conclusions in the basic diagram first. Even in the conclusions you will find that some percentages have been used. So 20% means what? Some. 20% is some. 100% here is all. 0% is none or no. None or no. No roses are buds. So some plants are flowers, some roses are buds, all leaves are roses, no roses are buds. Now let us verify the conclusions in the basic diagram first. So first one, some plants are flowers. Some plants are flowers, true. Some plants are flowers. You find that some plants are flowers here. There is a overlapping between plants and flowers, right? So it satisfies the basic diagram. Some plants are flowers, satisfies the basic diagram. But the question that arises is, will it always satisfy? See, basic diagram is one diagram, but there can be multiple diagrams there. There can be multiple such diagrams. There are other possible ways of drawing the diagrams. So if a conclusion satisfies a basic diagram, if a conclusion is true in the basic diagram, then you are supposed to check possible diagrams as well. Now there can be many types of possible diagrams. Do you really have to draw all the possible diagrams and verify? No, not really. Again, with practice it becomes a lot easier, right? In fact, even without drawing the possible diagrams, you will be able to verify the conclusions easily. Like in this case, when it says some plants are flowers, I am 100% sure that some plants are flowers will always be true. Not only in the basic diagram, but any possible diagram that you draw, some plants are flowers will always be true. Why is it so? Logically, if you observe, we know that some flowers are buds. There are always some buds which are flowers, and all the buds are leaves, and all the leaves are plants. See, you can take it like a technique, right? When all leaves are plants, wherever we have leaves, you can replace with plants. Whenever you have all A's are B's, it's like a technique. You can remember this. All A's are B's. All A's are B's means what? Wherever you have A, you can replace that with B. Remember, B is not equal to A, but A is equal to B. Wherever you have A, it can be replaced with B. Wherever there is B, that cannot be replaced with A. All A's are B's need not necessarily mean that all B's are A's. Yeah. So when he says all leaves are plants, wherever we have leaves, we can replace that with plants. Wherever we have plants, that cannot be replaced with leaves, but leaves can be replaced with plants. So all buds are leaves can be taken as all buds are plants. Again, if you observe, all buds are plants. All buds are plants. Like all A's are B. So wherever we have buds, we can replace with plants. So we can replace this also with plants. So some flowers are plants. If some flowers are plants, the definite conclusion is some plants are flowers. So logically, even without the diagram, you can verify that some plants are flowers is always true. Right? The technique is, if all A's are B's, then you can replace A's with B's. You cannot replace B's with A's, but A's can be replaced with B's. So we replace leaves with plants, then we replace buds with plants. So finally, statement itself says that some flowers are plants. Some flowers are plants. And for some A's are B's, the definite conclusion is some B's are A's. For some A's are B's, the definite conclusion is some B's are A's. So some flowers are plants would definitely mean that some plants are flowers. So conclusion number 1 is definitely true. Conclusion number 1 is definitely true, right? It is true in the basic diagram. It would be true in the possible diagrams as well. So like you have seen here, we did not draw the possible diagrams. Without drawing those diagrams also, we can confirm. Yeah. And you don't have to do so much of analysis during your exam. I mean, if you have practiced some 40-50 questions, you would know how to do it directly. Okay. So 1 is definitely correct. Now you can eliminate some options here. Like for example, I can eliminate option 4. Option 4 says either 2 or 4 follows. 1 definitely follows. That's not given here. Yeah. Chalo, anyway, only one option can be eliminated. So let's move to the second conclusion now. Second conclusion says some roses are buds. Some roses are buds. Some roses are buds. Now if you look at the basic diagram, roses and buds are two disjoint sets. Right? We have got roses here and buds here. Do they overlap? No. No rose is a bud. There is no overlapping between rose and bud at all. There is no overlapping between rose and bud at all. So some roses are buds is false. Remember, a conclusion that does not follow the basic diagram, a conclusion that does not satisfy the basic diagram is definitely wrong. Right? A conclusion that does not satisfy the basic diagram is definitely wrong. So some roses are buds did not satisfy the basic diagram. Hence it can be directly taken as wrong. Yeah. Now, so some roses are buds is wrong. Now all leaves are roses. All leaves are roses. By the way, because second conclusion is wrong, you can eliminate option 2 here. Option 2 can be eliminated. Yeah. Because option 2 says second follows, whereas we know that second does not follow. Now, third one, all leaves are roses. All leaves are roses. All leaves are roses. Verify this. All leaves are roses? No. In the basic diagram itself, it fails. Leaves and roses do not overlap at all. Leaves and roses do not overlap at all. So how can you say all leaves are roses? Not even a single leaf is rose. So third one also is false. Fourth conclusion, no roses are buds. No roses are buds. Yeah. If you consider the fourth conclusion now, no roses are buds is true. Roses here and buds are here. No rose is bud. Rose and bud do not overlap at all. Roses and buds are two disjoint sets. So can we say no roses are buds? Yes. It satisfies the basic diagram. But what is the classical law? If a conclusion satisfies the basic diagram, then it should be verified in the other diagrams as well. Now let me show you a possible way of drawing this. Let me show you a possible way of drawing the diagram. Right? I'll directly draw roses in a way that you will find that some change happens here. See, what was given the statement, one of the statements said that some roses are flowers and some flowers are buds. Look at the original statement. Some roses are flowers and some flowers are buds. Some flowers are buds. Okay. So we have drawn in this way. Some roses are flowers and some flowers are buds. But there is another way of drawing this. What does it say? Some roses are flowers. Roses and flowers. And some flowers are buds. Can you not draw some flowers are buds in this way? Yes. Now the point to be observed is the moment you consider this possible diagram, no roses or buds becomes wrong. Because some roses are buds. You see, roses and buds overlap. In this possible, are we going against the statements? No. We have not gone against any statement. Some roses are flowers, some flowers are buds. Some roses are flowers, some flowers are buds. We have not got against any of the statements. But what happens? The fourth conclusion becomes wrong. Because fourth conclusion said no roses are buds. No roses are buds is true in the basic diagram, but fails in the possible diagram. Having said that, if you go back and check conclusion number 2, which said some roses are buds, becomes true here. Some roses are buds was false in the basic diagram, but it is true in the possible diagram. So what do you observe? Some roses are buds is true here. In the red diagram, it is true. But no roses or buds is false in the red diagram. It is true in the blue diagram. I mean, I'm using red and blue just to avoid basic and possible words there. But yeah, that's the idea. So if you observe, conclusion 2 and conclusion 4 actually make a complementary pair. 2 and 4 make a complementary pair. Some A's are B's and no A is B is a complementary pair. Some A's are B's and no A is B is a complementary pair. And it actually satisfies here. You see, in one diagram, 2 is true. But in the same diagram, 4 is false. In the other diagram, 2 is false, but 4 is true. So either of these are always correct. Hence your answer should be 1 definitely follows and either 2 or 4 follows. So 1 and either 2 or 4 follow. Hence the answer is option 3. The final answer to this question is option 3. Yeah, final answer to this question is option 3. 1 follows and either 2 or 4 follow. 3 is definitely wrong. 3 is definitely wrong. Remember, 2 and 4 make a complementary pair. Some A's are B's and no A is B is a complementary pair. And whenever there is a complementary pair, you have to be a little careful when you are verifying the conclusions. So 1 is definitely true, and between 2 and 4, either one will be true. So option 3 is the final answer. Now all those who have got option 3 are right. All those who have got option 1 are partially correct, because option 1 also is correct, but that's not the complete answer. 2 and 4 also make a complementary pair, and you missed on that point. So you have to be careful when you are answering this question. Yeah. Now I could see some of the comments when I was solving it, right? Somebody had mentioned that these kind of questions are not being asked these days. True. These kind of questions have kind of become obsolete, but understand, while the question is a little obsolete or not being asked these days, half of you were wrong. At least half of you were wrong. So it may sound easy, it may appear to be easy to those who have got it right, obviously, but those who have got it wrong, there's a big learning there. You're missing on something very important. Complementary pairs. You did not follow the complementary pair at all. Yeah. So be very careful when you're solving questions from syllogisms. Okay. Should we go for the next one? So you may find that some questions are like easy, but I have proven it time and again, and it is always the case that while the question is easy, not everybody is able to mark the answer. So there's some learning always. Okay, let me now present the next question. I am also sure that some of you will not be able to follow, or some of you have actually not followed the solution to the previous one. Only reason is you have not understood the concepts of syllogisms. So go back to the original syllogisms video, learn all the concepts thoroughly. You need to watch that video 2 to 3 times to understand it fully well, and then jump to answering these questions. Okay, now the next question on your screens now. This also is from syllogisms, and this was posted by Akash. So 3 statements and 2 conclusions. I'll give you 1 minute for this. The clock has started ticking. Mahata looks like has attempted the SSC CGL exam today, and 53 questions were attempted. Good. I hope you have done well in the number of questions that you've attempted, and yeah, keep practicing for the tier 2 exam now. Santosh Kumar says, can you explain again? I was late to join the session. Santosh, I'm afraid I'll not be able to explain that again, but don't worry. The recorded video will be made available tomorrow. You can watch that after that. Okay, so answers have come in. Time is up. Respond. Not many of you have responded, but I think Sagar has got option 2. Surya Prakash says both follows. Deepak also has got both follows. Palash, Balaji, Vignesh, Mamta, Nilab, Sagar, Venu Madhav, Ekta Pandey, all these guys have marked both follows. Nikunj on the other hand says only 1 follows, and the rest also have marked both follows. Yeah. So clearly the majority has got both 1 and 2 follows, except 1 or 2 who have got only 1 follows and all. So let's take it up now, right? Let's take it up. I know this is an easy one. I can see your comments. Some of you have commented this is easy one. The problem is nobody has responded to it in the forum. So, keep answering the easier question in the forum so that we are left with only the complex ones. Here we go. The question posted by Akash from syllogisms. Look at the statements. All policies are decisions. No decision is a verdict. No verdict is a result. So draw the basic diagram. All policies are decisions. All policies are decisions. No decision is a verdict. No decision is a verdict. So decision and verdict will not touch each other. We are putting a cross mark on these 2 sets here to indicate that these 2 cannot overlap with each other, right? And then there is one more no A is B type of statement. No verdict is a result. No verdict is a result. So verdict cannot touch decisions. Verdict also cannot touch results. Now I'm putting 2 cross marks on verdicts and results. See, this is a technique to easily understand or comprehend the diagram here, right? The basic diagram. So what do you see? All policies are documents or decisions. On decisions and verdicts, we have got 1 cross mark, which means these 2 cannot overlap with each other. Similarly, on verdicts and results also, we have got 2 cross marks. Verdict has got 2 cross here. Results have also got 2 crosses here, which means verdict cannot overlap with results as well. Verdict will not overlap with decisions. Verdict will not overlap with results. So that's the basic diagram. Now look at the conclusions. Number 1, all results being policy is a possibility. All results being policy is a possibility. This is a possibility type of conclusion, right? Possibility type of conclusion. What happens when you are referring to possible conclusions? It need not follow all the diagrams. It need not follow all the diagram. It should follow at least one of the diagrams for it to be true, right? Right? It should follow at least one of the diagrams. So all results being policy is possible. Is it possible? Can all the results be policies? Yes, it can be policies. See, another way of drawing the diagram here is I can draw results in this way. I can draw results in this way. Anything wrong? Nothing is wrong. Are we going against the statement? No. The statement said no verdict is the result. Even in this case, no verdict is the result. Verdict and results do not overlap with each other. And all the results are inside policies. So all results being policy is actually possible. Possible or not? Yes, it is possible. I can draw it. I can draw results in such a way that all the results become policy without going against any of the statements. Right? Statement is still followed. No verdict is the result is still true. Yeah. So first conclusion is correct. First possibility conclusion is correct. Second one, no verdict is a possibility. Now, no verdict is a possibility is a definite type of conclusion. So treat it differently, right? No verdict is a policy. Is it true? Yes, definitely true. No verdict is a possible, definitely true. Because see, we know that verdict cannot touch decisions. If verdict cannot touch decisions, how can verdict touch policies, which are always inside decisions? You're getting me? Verdicts will not be able to touch decisions. If verdicts cannot touch decisions, then verdict cannot touch policies. So no verdict is a policy is also true. So your answer should be both follows. Right? Both follows. Okay. Clear to all of you, I'm sure. Yeah. Any confusions with this one? Can I jump to the next one? Nikunj has changed the answer, by the way, right? He says, sorry, it is both follows, not only one follows. Okay, there's a lot of demand there for arranging some sessions on IBPS PO, IBPS RRB PO. Guys, are these sessions that we are doing now not helpful for PO, RRB PO? I mean, same content, right? I would still take your feedback, but I'm not sure if we'll be able to do specific sessions for RRB PO exams. Let's see. Okay, now let me present the next question to you all quickly. Here we go. This was posted by Shruti, and this is from coding and decoding. I think after a long time we are taking something on coding and decoding. So try and answer this now. It says in a certain code language the word hoarding is written as 23191321 and limerick is written as 21182714. How will the word suitable be written in that language? Now this is really a interesting one. Let me tell you, I have not got the answer to this question. So I'll leave you with this one for 60 seconds. Try it out. Remember, when you are answering such questions in the exam, you have about 15-20 seconds for you. If you can crack it in 15 or 20 seconds, well and good. Otherwise, just skip and go to the next one. Okay. Anyway, since we are practicing here, I would give you all enough time. Try it out. And answer alone is not important. You have to also tell me what is the logic that you have followed. Hoarding, limerick, and suitable. Let's see how many of you get it right. Let me also try it parallelly. Remember, I'm just cautioning you that if I were taking the exam, I would have skipped it by now because I'm not getting it. I would just skip and go to the next one. Now you guys don't skip it. Try it out. We have to solve this. We should give a serious effort. So try it out. Let's see if you can get the answer. Venkat has marked the answer as 133. 2, 1, 2, 3, 2. Venkat, you also have to tell us the logic that you have followed, that you have used. We have Harita who says she's not getting it. Kavya has got 4025337. Kavya, I think the answer looks incorrect because there are 8 letters in the word suitable and you have got only 7 digits in your code. Chalo, 10 more seconds and then we will take it up. I want all those who have not been able to crack it to mention that they have skipped it, right? They have failed to get the answer because you've got to have this ability of skipping the question at the right time. Nikunj Agarwal has got 40 something. Most of you are struck. You want me to go to the next one? Have a little patience. I'm sure we can solve this. Okay, I think many of you have skipped it. Looks like I have got the logic. Let me give it a try. So the question here was posted by Shruti. It says in a certain code language, the word hoarding is written as 23191321 and the word limerick is written as 21182714. How will the word suitable be written in that language? Now let's just write what is given first. Hoarding, HOARDING. This is written as 23191321 and the word limerick, this is written as 21182714. Now you know that most of the questions are based on the numerical positions of these letters in the English alphabet, right? So let's quickly, and we have to find out the code for suitable accordingly, right? SUITABLE, right? Suitable will be coded as what? Now let's quickly mark the numbers pertaining to these letters, right? The numerical position. So 8, 15, 1, 18, 4, 9, 14, 7. And then L is 12, I is 9, M is 13, E is 5, R is 18, 9, 3 and K is 11. Yeah. So what do you think could be the logic? Now there's no point in wasting our time trying out various logics here. I mean, usually the method involved is trial and error, right? You try with something, if you get it, well and good. If you get an error, try with something else. That's how it works, right? Trial and error. You just have to keep doing that. But remember, we don't have more than 30-35 seconds in the exam. So give it a try. If you think you can get it or you are getting it, nice. Otherwise, just skip. The best way to solve such questions is to skip them, right? Instead of wasting our precious time. However, the logic here works as follows. If you see, while we may assume that each letter has got its own code here, like H is 2, O is 3, A is 1, R is 9, D is 1 and so on. But actually it's not so. These are not single digit numbers. These are 2-digit numbers, 23, 19, 13 and 21. 21, 18, 27 and 14. Now the question that arises is, how did we arrive at 23? What is this 23? It's nothing but the sum of first two numerical positions. 8 plus 15 is 23. 1 plus 18 is 19. 4 plus 9 is 13, right? 14 plus 7. 14 plus 7 is 21. You understand? 8 plus 15, 23. 1 plus 18 is 19. 4 plus 9 is 13. And 14 plus 7 is 21. Same is the case in the second word as well, right? 12 plus 9, 21. Yeah? 13 plus 5, 18. Then this is 18 and 9, right? 18 and 9, 27. And finally we have 3 and 11, which makes it 14. Do the same thing for the given word. Suitable. S is 19, U is 21, I is 9, T is 20, A is 1, B is 2, right? L is 12 and E is 5. Remember, we need 2-digit numbers. And how many such 2-digit numbers? 4 2-digit numbers. So what is 19 and 20? 19 and 21. S is 19, U is 21, right? So 19 and 21 is 40. 9 and 20 is 29, right? I is 9, T is 20. So 29, 4029. A and B, 1 plus 2 is 3. But can we directly take 3? No. See, we are looking for 2-digit numbers, right? So take it as 0, 3. And then 12 and 5 is 17. So suitable would be coded as 4029 0317. 4029 0317. 4029 0317. So I think only key point is don't take A plus B as 3. It should be taken as 03 because we are looking for 2-digit numbers. And now it appears to be very easy. I mean, now that the logic has been explained, it is like, okay, easy one, right? But then not really. It all depends on getting the right logic at the right time. That is the reason I say if you are not able to crack it, just skip and go to the next one. Do not waste your precious time while answering such questions in the exam, right? And no amount of practice may help. You may solve like 1,000 questions before the exam, but you may not be able to crack this in the exam, right? I mean, all of you tried, most of you said, I'll skip it, I've got stuck, but actually a very easy one. Yeah, so it happens. I mean, that's how it works. So be prepared to skip such questions. I think that's more important. So if you're clear with this, we can jump to the next one. And I think this is the first time that we have solved something like this, right? Where we are adding the positions of 2 letters to get the coded form. So I think a new coded inequality, new coding and decoding questions, thanks to Shruti for posting this one. And I'm glad that at least a few of you were able to crack it well within the time. Should we go for the next one now? Yeah, followed all of you? Yes. So all of you have followed this, I guess. Let me present the next question. Time to discuss something on arrangements or puzzles now, right? I mean, you know that patterns have changed. IBPS PO pattern has changed, and you know, going by what happened in the SBI PO main exam, you're gonna get a lot of puzzles in the main examination, right? Preliminary examination will also have puzzles, but not those complex ones, right? You'll find relatively easier ones in the prelims exam. And puzzles again is one area. Puzzles or arrangements, circular, linear, assignments, all these things are to do with practice. Every question is different. There's no step-by-step rule that can be applied to get the answer. Yeah. So what we will do is just keep practicing more and more. So let me present the question to you all. This was posted by Abhi and looks like an interesting one, right? So I'm sharing the screen with all of you. I'll give you about 5 to 10 minutes to try this. All of you put a sincere effort and try it yourself. I'm sure you will be able to crack it. You should be able to crack it, right? But then if you don't get it, don't feel disappointed. Anyway, in the exam, you're going to skip it, right? The best way to solve puzzles or the best way to do complex circular arrangements or complex linear arrangements or complex assignments in the exam is not to do them, right? That's like a bouncer where you are better off ducking it. All right, so here we go. The question on your screens now. So you can see this was posted by Abhi. Let me quickly read this out for you and then you can give it a try. So it says 8 cans of cold drinks are arranged in a stack, one above the another. It should be one above the other, by the way, I think, as far as language is concerned. Then they are given a serial number 1 to 8 from bottom to top. The cold drinks are Pepsi, Coco, Cola, Sprite, Thumbs Up, Dew, Maaza and Limca. The cans are not 2. Cans are of different colors: red, black, yellow, blue, purple, green, pink and white, not necessarily in the same order. And I think 7 points have been given to us, 7 clues using which we got to complete the arrangement. So I think there are 3 parameters. Number 1 is the serial number 1 to 8. So it's a stack of cans. Number 2 is the drink, which is Pepsi or Cola or Coke or Coco or Sprite or Thumbs Up or Dew or Maaza or Limca. And number 3, the third variable here is colors: red, black, yellow, blue, purple, green, pink and white. Okay. Why is this no coming in the chat? Anyway, I have shared the screen. Your time has started. You have at least 5 minutes for this. Let's see how many of you are able to complete it. Okay, some of you mentioned that you're not able to read it. I think, guys, I have got the streaming going on absolutely fine. I don't see any challenge at my end, right? Any problem at our end. Please check your connectivity. Balaji, Surya Prakash have mentioned that it's buffering, but Isha, Rashmi Nayak, Nisha, all others have confirmed that it is fine, right? Neeraj, Harita and others. And Abhi Tripathi, by the way, has mentioned that stack questions are generally a hard nut to crack. Yeah, so how hard is this nut to crack? We will figure out. Let's give it a try. Okay, so your time starts now. All right. Looks like some of you have been able to crack it, right? Jyoti has asked me for questions. Jyoti, I think I don't have the questions here, and I think questions are not really important. If you can complete the arrangement or assignment, that's more than enough. But I also find that there's some confusion that you guys have, right? Between thumbs up and 7-Up. So I have just taken the question as posted by Abhi, and even I haven't tried it. We'll all try it together. But looks like you guys have mentioned that it should be Coca-Cola as one drink. It's not Coco and Cola as two separate drinks, and there's no mention of 7-Up. True. If you actually look at the drinks here, Pepsi, Coca-Cola, Sprite, Thumbs Up, Dew, Maaza and Limca, but 7-Up has not been given, whereas 7-Up is there in the line items here, right? So Abhi, whoever Abhi is, I mean, I'm not sure if Abhi is in the session here now, but Abhi, you got to check the question yourself. Yeah, looks like there's a typo. So what do we do? Should we take it up? Yeah, Venu Madhavi has also mentioned that they did not give 7-Up in the question. Sunil has mentioned that this is an erroneous question. Yeah, but Abhi, you have to confirm quickly. Let's do one thing. I think like I'll go with your feedback. Looks like 7-Up is nothing but Thumbs Up. Of course, 7-Up and Thumbs Up are two different drinks in real life. But yeah, let's. I don't know. Maybe we have to try considering 7-Up and Thumbs Up as the same drink. Yeah. Or maybe Coca-Cola is one drink and they have forgotten to mention about 7-Up in the question. We'll do one thing. Now that we have already spent 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and some of you have tried it, I would take this up. Let's see. Let's give it a try. Nikunj Agarwal. Yeah. So what do we do? I think those who all have tried. I have not tried it yet. So those who all have tried should tell me what should we do. Should we take Coca and Cola as one drink, or should we take 7-Up and Thumbs Up as the same drink? Yeah, we'll take it, but yeah, tell me. So Shilpi Mehta has rightly posted that one should write the questions carefully. Yeah. Anubha says 6 points says 7-Up is thrice of white, so we have to consider it as 8th position or 3 places above 8. 7-Up is thrice of white can, so I'll have to start solving it. I don't understand. The serial number of 7-Up is thrice of white can. So if the white can is on the first number, 7-Up will be on the third number. If white can is on second number, 7-Up will be on the sixth number. That's the logic. Dhaval says Coca-Cola is same and 7-Up. Nikunj has mentioned that he tried taking Coca-Cola as one drink, but he got struck. So you have to tell me. I mean, if there's anyone who has got it, should tell me if Coca and Cola are same drinks or different drinks. Abhi says that I got the same question in speed test and forward the same. So, so Abhi Tripathi and Abhi are the same guys, huh? What do we do? Quickly. Coca-Cola is one drink. Chalo, let's try assuming Coca and Cola is the same drink. If we get stuck somewhere, then we'll skip it. I mean, I'll quickly give it a try. So let me share the screen again and solve it for you now. Try to solve it for you now. Yeah. Here we go. So this question was posted by Abhi, and like you can say, it says 8 cans of cold drinks are arranged in a stack, one above the another. They are given a serial number 1 to 8 from bottom to top. The cold drinks are Pepsi, Coca-Cola, 7-Up, Sprite, Thumbs Up, Dew, Maaza and Limca. The cans are of different colors. Colors here are red, black, yellow, blue, purple, green, pink and white, not necessarily the same order. So a typical assignment based question, right? You see that there are 8 different cold drinks, names of which are Pepsi, Coca-Cola, 7-Up, Sprite, Thumbs Up, Dew, Maaza and Limca, and they have been arranged from bottom to top, right? It's a stack there and have been numbered as 1 to 8. And then there's one more variable, right? All these cans are of different colors, right? What are the different colors here? Red, black, yellow, blue, purple, green, pink and white. Okay, so 8 drinks, 8 colors and 8 serial numbers. So 3 variables have to be assigned properly. So we got to figure out from bottom to top 1 to 8 what are the drinks in that sequence and what is the color of the cans of these drinks. Okay, and we can see that 7 clues have been given to us, like the pink colored can is 3 cans below Limca, 4 drinks are kept between black colored can and Dew, and so on. So let's start working on it now. All right, here we go. So I think the first thing to do here is arrange the sequence. I mean, you know that the sequence is going to be 1 to 8 from bottom to top, right? So you don't really have to worry about that first variable, right? It's already fixed. What is not fixed is the drink, the name of the drink and the color of the can, right? So we'll try to assign these two to each of the serial numbers there, right? So fix what is confirmed first, 1 to 8, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, right? We may get multiple possibilities. I'm not sure about the number of possibilities here, but my concern is lack of space. So I may not be able to solve it due to lack of space, but let's give it a try, right? I'll try and keep it like really compressed so that it fits in the space that we have. Okay, so the first point here, it says, I think point number 1 to be noted is the numbers here. 8 drinks, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 8 colors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Then look at the clues now. The pink colored can is 3 cans below Limca. Now usually what happens in linear arrangements or these kind of floor based puzzles or a stack of items is that you do not know what exactly is the position. I mean, you cannot start the arrangement unless you know where exactly the can sits. Had it been a circular arrangement, we would have started from wherever we want because there is no definite positioning there, right? Any position can be taken as number 1, right? Wherever you start from can be considered as number 1. But when you're doing a linear arrangement, which is like people facing north, or when you're doing a stacked based arrangement or a floor puzzle, you know that there's a clear numbering out there. So you have to be very careful for that. So I just cannot start with point number 1. It may not be applicable straight. So what we will try to do is convert these 7 statements, English statements, into pictorial representations. Try to represent them pictorially and then fit it in the sequence that we have got, right? So first point, what does it say? The pink colored can is 3 cans below Limca. So what are the variables here? Pink and Limca, right? Pink is 3 cans below Limca. So try and arrange it now. It very clearly says pink is below Limca, right? So if Limca is here, right, pink will be 3 below Limca, 3 cans below Limca. So 1, 2 and 3, this would be pink, right? So this is the pictorial representation of the first statement, right? Pink can is 3 below Limca, right? So Limca 1, 2, 3, that's the order. So this is what we need to fix. Then 4 drinks are kept between black colored can and Dew. So between black and Dew there are 4 drinks. So how do you represent it pictorially? Let's say if this is black, there will be 4 drinks between black and Dew. So 1, 2, 3, 4 and then comes Dew. Right, then comes Dew. 4 drinks between black and Dew. However, one more important point to be noted is that the sequence may interchange. It can be black above Dew or Dew above black. Both are possible, right? Both are possible. So you got to understand that, and that arrow here, this arrow here indicates that we can reverse this. It can be Dew dash 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 black or black dash 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 Dew. Third point, the serial number of Maaza is twice the serial number of red can, which is kept just above Pepsi. Okay, so this is interesting. The serial number of Maaza is twice the serial number of red can. Serial number of Maaza is twice the serial number of red can, which is kept, which here is referring to the red can. So red can is kept just above Pepsi. So I think 2 parts here. Part number 1 is that Maaza is twice red. So whatever is the serial number of Maaza should be 2 times of red, 2 into red. Serial number of Maaza is twice the red. So for example, if red can is position number 1, Maaza will be position number 2, 2 into 1. If red can is in position number 3, Maaza would become 2 into 3, 6, sixth position, and so on. And the other point which is given here is red can is kept just above Pepsi. Red can is just above Pepsi. So wherever is Pepsi, just above that is the red can. That's the point. So third point is also done. Now fourth point, thumbs up is kept exactly between blue can and green can. Thumbs up, right? Thumbs up is kept exactly between blue can and green can. So thumbs up is between blue and green. Thumbs up is between blue and green. So how do we represent this? Let's say this is blue, and at the bottom we have green. Thumbs up will be exactly between blue and green. Thumbs up is going to be exactly between blue and green. And remember, again, the sequence may interchange. See, we are choosing blue followed by thumbs up followed by green. It could be the other way also. Green followed by thumbs up followed by green. What is definite here is that thumbs up is between blue and green. But is blue above green or green above blue is not known to us. So we have to consider both the possibilities, right? Whatever you do, you have to consider both the possibilities. Then purple can is kept 4 cans above the white can. Purple is 4 cans above the white can. So this also has to be represented pictorially. I mean, let me put it here. Purple is 4 cans above white can. So if this is white here, where would purple go? 4 cans above white. 1, 2, 3, and then purple. So basically there will be 3 cans between purple and white, right? 1, 2, 3, and then the 4th can is purple, right? Purple is kept 4 cans above the white can. Very clearly, purple is above the white can. Okay. So 5th point is done. The serial number of 7 Up is thrice of white can. 7 Up is 3 times of white can. 3 into white. This is like what we had discussed for Maaza and red, right? So if white is 1, 7 Up will be 3. If white is 2, 7 Up will be 6. And I think those are the only 2 possibilities. See, there are total 8 cans. So if white is 1, 7 Up will be 3 into 1, 3. If white is 2, 7 Up will be 3 into 2, 6. If white is 3, then 7 Up will be 3 into 3, 9. But can there be a 9th position here? No. There are only 8 drinks altogether. Yeah. So that's point number 6. Serial number of 7 Up is thrice of the white can. And then 7th point is Sprite is kept just above the blue can. Sprite is kept just above the blue can. Sprite is kept just above the blue can. Okay, I think we can connect point number 7, which is Sprite is kept just above the blue can, with point number 4, that thumbs up is exactly between blue can and green can. In fact, if you strictly look at it, point number 4 can have multiple possibilities. See, thumbs up is exactly between blue and green need not necessarily mean that it is adjacent to blue and green. There can be 2 more cans in between. You understand? Thumbs up should be exactly between blue and green. So if green is 1, thumbs up can be 2, blue can be 3. Or if green is 1, thumbs up can be 3, blue can be 5. You're getting me? It should be exactly in between. It need not be adjacent to both of them, right? All 3 need not be together. They can be separated also, but thumbs up should be in the middlemost position between blue and green, right? So keep that also in mind, right? There can be multiple cans between blue and green. However, point number 7 here says Sprite is kept just above blue can. See, earlier our confusion was what would come on top? Would blue come on top or green come on top? That point I think still remains, but what is definite now is Sprite is exactly above blue can. Sprite is exactly above the blue can, right? I think I'll note it separately. Let's not confuse ourselves, right? Sprite is going to be exactly above the blue can, just above the blue can. So Sprite is just above the blue can. So what we have understood here is, what we have done so far here is considered all the points, 7 points pictorially, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Why am I getting 8 points? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Of course, I think one of the statement 3 had 2 points here. So all these statements have been pictorially represented. And now we'll have to fit this in the sequence that we have got, 1 to 8. So let's start. What do we start with? What do you think is the easiest thing to start with? I think the easiest thing to start is the 7 Up and white. There are only 2 possibilities. You remember, white can be 1, 7 Up will be 3. White can be 2, 7 Up will be 6. White cannot be 3, because if white is 3 or anything more than 3, 7 Up will become more than 9, which is not possible. So since there are only 2 possibilities for this one, let's start with that. Other things will have multiple possibilities, like 4 drinks between black and dew, multiple cases can come. 2 drinks between limca and pink, multiple cases can come. 3 between purple and white, multiple cases can come again. Yeah, so let's consider those two possibilities and see what happens. So I'll do one thing. I'll just take two sections. Okay, I'm doing all this drama here of drawing lines and all so that you can follow it neatly. It's a little neat to follow, otherwise you can avoid all these things, right? So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 rows we have got. So we'll note down the name of the color and the name of the drink in each case. This is case number 1 and this is case number 2. Let's say, what are the two cases? See, white is number 1, let's assume. Then 7 will be 3. So I'm taking the color on the left hand side, drink on the right hand side. Similarly in case 2, color on the left hand side. White can be 2. If white is 2, where is 7 up? White is 2, 7 will be 6. Yes or no? 3 into 2, 6. So 7 will come in the 6th position. Alright, so 1 3 or 2 6. No other possibilities there. So this point has been done. Sorry. This point is done. 7 up and this white statement is done. So let's put a tick mark. That is done. Now find out the other things. I think now we should try to find out something which is either related to 7 up or white, so that it's easier to connect. So do we have anything with respect to white? I think this point, right? Purple and white. What is that point? Purple can is kept 4 cans above the white can. So purple is 4 cans above the white can. So white is here, right? 4 cans above the white can. 1 2 3 4. Purple has to come here. Similarly, 4 cans above the white can. 1 2 3 4. Purple has to come here. Right or not? Purple can is kept 4 cans above the white can. So 1 2 3 4. 1 2 3 4. So this point is also done. Yeah. Now find out what else can be useful here. Either connected to purple or 7 up or white. Yeah. Do we have anything with respect to these things? These colors? No. No. Try this one. Maybe let's try this one. Black and dew will have 4 cans in between, right? 4 rings are kept between black colored can and dew. So if dew comes in the first position, black would come in the 6th position. Possible. If dew comes in the 2nd position, black would come in the 7th position. Dew cannot come in 3rd position. So black cannot come in 8th position. It is giving multiple possibilities again. See, again, more possibilities I would not be able to do. Right? If there are any more possibilities, it would be difficult because I don't have space there. Of course, you can try maybe up to 4 possibilities in the exam, but here I have a constraint. So let's try and work well within that, right? I think that point is not working. Let's try this. That thumbs up is between blue and green, right? Thumbs up is kept exactly between blue can and green can. So try to fit that. So in case 1, if you start, let's say green is in 2nd position. So green, then it should be thumbs up, which is not possible because this is 7 up, right? Yeah, not possible. Can green come in 3rd position? Green, thumbs up, blue. See, let's for the moment, let's assume that there are only 3 cans. All these 3 are together. Like I said, there are multiple ways again. When he says thumbs up is exactly between blue can and green can, both of them may be together, right? Both of them may be together, or both of them may be separated also. I mean like all 3 of them may be together, or all 3 of them may be separated. Thumbs up should be exactly in between. So it's a little bit of risk that we are taking by trying this one, right? Should we try that or something else? Okay, let me just see if I get something out of Maaza and red. There are 2 points with respect to red. One is that red is immediately above Pepsi, right? And Maaza is twice of red. So let's look at case 1 now. For a moment, let's consider case 1. Can red be number 1? No, because number 1 is white. So red cannot be number 1. Can red be number 2? If red is number 2, Maaza should be number 4. Possible. And then Pepsi should come here in white. That's also possible. Can red be number 3? If red is 3, Maaza will become 6. That's possible. And Pepsi will come in 2. That's also possible. Can red be 4? Red is 4, Maaza will be 8. I think it is giving us multiple possibilities. So that's not going to help. Let me try with this only, right? So for a moment, let's assume that these three are together, green, thumbs up and blue. So what happens? Green comes in second position, thumbs up, not possible, so ruled out. Green comes in third position, thumbs up, but blue cannot come in fifth position, so ruled out. Green comes in fourth position, green, thumbs up, blue, yeah, possible. So that's one possibility, right? 4, 5, 6. I'm only talking about case 1, right? 4, 5, 6. Green, thumbs up, blue. Can green come in fifth position? No, because green cannot come here. It's already purple. Can green come in sixth position? Possible. Green, then this is thumbs up and this is blue. But remember, another point that we know is sprite is exactly above blue. Sprite is exactly above blue. So when sprite is, see, the point is when sprite is exactly above blue, blue cannot come below thumbs up. Our earlier confusion is, can blue and green interchange? Yes, blue and green can interchange. But now, if you try to connect these two, this one with this one, if you add these 2 points together, what happens is, the only way to do this is, you know, like what I'm going to do now here. We have to clear this arrow because green will definitely be at the bottom. Yeah, green will definitely be at the bottom, blue on top, and above blue will be sprite. Because if blue comes at the bottom, then immediately above blue should be sprite. And we are also saying that immediately above blue should be thumbs up, which is not possible. Both sprite and thumbs up cannot be above blue, right? So I think the order is this: green, thumbs up, blue, sprite from bottom. Green, thumbs up, blue, sprite. Green, thumbs up, blue, sprite. So let's try this now. Yeah, we have merged 2 points, this one and this one. Let's try this now. Green, thumbs up, blue, sprite from bottom to top. So try in case 1. Green, thumbs up, not possible. Green in third position, thumbs up, blue, not possible. Green here, thumbs up, blue, sprite, possible. Can green come here? No, because if green comes here, then there is thumbs up, blue, and then on top of that sprite, which is not possible. So I think the only possibility is green, thumbs up, blue, sprite. Green comes in fourth position. This is thumbs up, this is blue, and this is sprite. You understand? Earlier there were 2 cases, but now that we have merged and brought 4 items together, there's only one way out, right? Try the same thing in case 2. Green, thumbs up, blue, sprite. So green, thumbs up, blue, sprite, possible. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can green come in second position? No, because already white is seated there. Can green come in third position? Green, thumbs up, blue, sprite. No, sprite cannot come here. It is 7 up. So green cannot come in third position. Can green come in fourth position? Green, thumbs up, blue. No, blue cannot come here because it's purple. Can green come in fifth position? No. Green, then there should be thumbs up. We have 7 up here. Not possible. And 6, 7, then 8 anyway are ruled out because we need at least 4 positions above, 3 positions above green, right? So I think the only way to work with case 2 here is green comes in fourth position. Green comes in third position. Green, no. Is it not working at all? Green, thumbs up, blue. The only way to work out is green comes in number 1. Green, then we have thumbs up above that, then blue here, and then sprite here. Green, thumbs up, blue, sprite. Green, thumbs up, blue, sprite. Green, thumbs up, blue, sprite. Done. There is no other way out in case 2 also. So this also is done, right? 2 more points are used. And I think now a good part of it is filled. So let's quickly do the remaining stuff now. Anything else related to sprite or blue or thumbs up or green here? No, nothing else, right? Yeah, so that's done. Now should we try Maza and red? Because wherever red comes, Maza will be 2 times of that serial number. So let's take case 1. Can red come in 2? Yes, if red comes in 2, Maza should come in 4. Possible. Can red come in 3? Red comes in 3, Maza should come in 6. Even that's possible. So it's giving us multiple possibilities. Okay. So what else should we try? Let's try this. This one, right? Very clearly it says pink colored can is 3 cans below Limca. So Limca, wherever it is, 3 cans below that will be pink. So let's start from top. I mean, we are trying to fix Limca. Can Limca come in 8th position? Limca comes here. Then it should be dash dash pink, right? Pink color is 3 cans below Limca. So Limca, 1, 2, 3 pink, not possible. Can Limca come here? No. Can Limca come here? Limca comes here in place of blue. I mean blue can. Then 1, 2, 3 pink. Yeah, pink can come in the 3rd position, possible. Then can Limca come in 4th place? Limca comes here. 1, 2, 3 pink, not possible. Yeah, so I think the only way is Limca comes here. Then 1, 2, 3 pink comes here. Yeah, try the same thing for case 2. Limca in 8th position, 1, 2, 3. Pink can come here, yes, possible. Limca in 7th position, 1, 2, 3. Pink can still come here. Yeah, what did it say? Limca dash dash pink, right? So Limca dash dash pink, or Limca dash dash pink, or Limca dash dash. After that, so there are two possibilities here. Yeah, Limca dash dash pink. Limca can come in 8th position, so dash dash pink would come in 5th position. Limca comes in 7th position, dash dash pink would come in 4th position. Yeah, so case 2 is giving us two possibilities. So we'll do one thing, let's complete the case 1, right? Let's complete quickly the case 1. If that fixes everything, fine. Otherwise, case 2 has to be again split into two possibilities and completed. Yeah. So what is left out? I think this part is left out, right? Now try Maza and red. Red comes in 2nd position, Maza comes in 4th possible. Where else can red come? Can red come in 7th position? No. If red comes in 7th position, Maza would go on 14th position, which does not exist at all. Same is the case with 8 also, right? Red cannot come in 7 or 8 because that will take Maza to 14 or 16, which is not available. So the only possibility is red comes in 2nd position, Maza comes in 4th position. Yeah. So this is done, and we know that Pepsi is immediately below red. So if red is in 2nd position, Pepsi would be in the 1st position. So this also is done. What else is left out? Limca and pink also has been fixed in case 1. This one, black and dew will have 4 rings in between. Black and dew will have 4 rings in between. So where can dew come? Dew can either come in 2nd position or 8th position. So if dew comes in 2nd position, where will black come? After 4 rings, 1, 2, 3, 4, this should be black. If dew comes in 8th position, where will black come? 1, 2, 3, 4, then should be black, which is not possible. So I think dew comes here. Then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, black in this position. Done. 7 positions are fixed, so obviously 8th one, whatever is remaining can go there. So I think Coca-Cola is the drink left out. Coca-Cola will come here in 8th position, and in terms of colors, yellow is left out. We have fixed red, black, yeah. We have fixed blue, purple, green, pink and white. Yeah, so yellow is the only one left out, which is number 1. And I'm not even worried about case 2 now, because case 1 itself is complete, so we can answer the questions. We can start answering the questions. So the final answer to this question is this. From bottom to top, 1 to 8, the sequence of colors is white, red, pink, green, purple, blue, black, yellow, and the sequence of drinks is Pepsi, Dew, 7-Up, Maza, Thumbs Up, Limca, Sprite and Coca-Cola. That completes the puzzle, and followed by this will be 5 questions or 7 questions which you can answer very easily once you have done the arrangement. Now if you ask me why is it taking so much time, it does take so much of time. Of course, this was an explanation, so it has taken longer. When you solve it yourself, you can cut down the time at least by half of what we have spent here. Even after that, it would still find, you may still find it to be lengthy. So I think the only way out to deal with such questions in the exam is avoid it for the time being, and when you're solving it, right? Solve the remaining questions, remaining part of the paper, and then come back when the remaining part of the paper is done, right? Don't write immediately, because you never know how much time it takes. I would say we are lucky that we are able to complete it. If it is really very complex, then what happens? We have to spend more time. And do we really have so much time in the exam for 5 marks or 7 marks? No. So first, always solve the independent ones, easier ones, which have got a definite solution, and then come back to these kind of puzzles and arrangements and assignments based problems. Okay, and practice is the only solution. More you practice, the easier it gets. So either skip it immediately or do it towards the end. All right, done. Should we go for the next one now? Any confusion here? Sushant Singh says, sir, please skip this, sir. I think others have also mentioned sometime that, skip it. This is very lengthy, right? Francis mentioned that this is very lengthy. Ankita says Sudoku is way easier, I think. Well, not really. Sudoku also can get very complex. Yeah. Shweta said it took 40 minutes. Yeah, explanation has taken 40 minutes. So I think I keep getting this feedback and I'm confused, and I want you guys to help me out, right? Do you want me to solve such questions or not? all of you should give me the same answer. All of you should say yes, solve such questions, or all of you should say no, don't solve such questions. So I'll just skip it. I mean, if that's the point, I'm sure I'll get a mixed response. And if you are worried about the time it is taking, then what I can do is next time onwards, I'll solve it for myself. You just try and understand what I'm doing, but that will not help all of you. Yeah. Should we go for the next one? Sagar Singh says yes, but we should have a separate session. What? Separate session? How would it help? Even if I do a separate session, the same problem would be there, right? I mean, that way I'll have to do a separate session for every topic. So that's not the solution. Okay, so like I know, mixed response. You will say yes, some of you will say no. Let me now move to the next question. Surya Prakash, by the way, has asked me something here. He says, sir, 3 cans below pink means what? Can pink not come in 4th place? 3 cans below pink can come in 4th place. If pink is in 4th place, 3 cans below pink. So whatever that is, has to come in the 1st place. Okay, let me present the next question to you all, and here we go. Another one on similar lines, assignment based question. This was posted by Sagar, and this has got 9 persons. So look at this. What does it say? 9 people, PQRSTUV, live in 9 different floors of a building. So a typical floor based puzzle, right? The lowermost floor of the building is numbered 1, the one above that is numbered 2, and so on till the topmost floor is number 9. Each one of them likes different foods: Maggi, sandwich, poha, burger, pizza, idli, dosa, rice, and samosa, but not necessarily in the same order. So I think 3 parameters: names of the persons, floor numbers, and the food item. Chalo, so 5 minutes again, at least 5 minutes again. Time starts now. Priyank says, can I ask one question to you? If it is a subject based question which you want to post in the chat, I am afraid I will not be able to take it. But if anything relevant to what we are discussing, please feel free to post it. So at least 5 minutes, your time starts now. Yeah, I know you guys are sorry, I'm looking at all these items in the question. I started munching something and looks like it created a lot of disturbance, so sorry about that. I'll still finish whatever I got for myself. you guys solve this. So while you're dealing with samosas and sandwiches, let me also deal with some of them. Okay. All right. So, sorry about all the confusion that has been caused today. I think I should not take up such questions, yeah. Why did you post this question with samosas and all? I mean, I feel like having one and all that confusion. Don't worry, the mic is on now, and I'm sure you'll be able to hear me loud and clear. All I was saying is, why is that nobody has been able to solve this question so far, right? And I was looking at Sushant Singh's comment, right? He said, "Yaar, start kahan se kare se?" Yeah, so I don't know where to start from. And he said, "I'm feeling like crying." So let's give it a try. My concern is not the question, but the amount of space that it would take, right? I mean, there's very little space that I have on the screen to give it a try. And if there are like 3 or 4 possibilities, like some of you have mentioned, then it's going to be really very difficult for me. Yeah. But has anyone been able to crack it? I don't see anyone saying that I've got it. Did anyone get the answer? No? So did all of you feel like crying? Ankita Sharma says, I too felt like having something solved करते वक्त. हाँ. If you have something when you're solving it, then you'll definitely not get it. Yeah. From where can we start this? It gives many possibilities. Amit says, take U as 5, 7, but not 9. Okay, some hints there. सागर सिंह से इसलिए पोस्ट किया था कि कहां से शुरू करें, शुरू ही ना करें. मेरी मानो तो इन क्वेश्चंस को मतलब हाथ ही मत लगाओ. Why do you even want to try it out? Yeah. So now do you guys agree with me? The easiest way to solve these questions is not to solve, right? Just take that turn and go, right? Don't deal with this problem. That's the best way, and I would do that for sure in the exam. जबरदस्ती अगर चूल हो रही हो ट्राई करने की तो it's a different story, but you know, smart students will not take it up. They will solve the remaining questions first, and if time permits, they would come back. Yeah. So the hints that I've got here is like maybe start with you. That's what some of you have mentioned. Yeah. And it's a horrible puzzle. So tell me now, should we try it or not? Do you want me to try it or not? I'm not sure if I'll be able to crack it. And you know, more unlikely after having had that samosa. Anyways, should we try it? Should we give it a try? I'm sure most of you would say skip, but even one person says try, I'll take it up. Yeah, Sagar rightly says that sir ne samosa खा लिया इसलिए मन नहीं है. Let's give it a try. I think we'll try it for like 5 minutes, 5, 6, 7 minutes. And yeah, Ashish is also correct. He says time तो बचता है ना लास्ट में, तो क्या करें? जब टाइम बचता है लास्ट में तब इन क्वेश्चंस को आप ट्राई कर सकते हो, बट immediately ट्राई ना करें. As soon as you see, don't try it. So let me give it a shot, right? I'll present the question again to you with that very limited space that I have for myself to try it, and then see if you're able to arrive at the solution. So here we go. The question on your screens again, and let's try the solution. Right, so the question here was posted by Sagar Singh. It says 9 people, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W and X live in 9 different floors of a building, not necessarily in the same order. The lowermost floor is numbered 1, the one above that is numbered 2, and so on till the topmost floor is numbered 9. Yeah, so I think 1 to 9 are the floors, and P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W and X are the 9 persons. What's interesting is that each one of them likes different foods. Among Maggi, sandwich, poha, burger, pizza, idli, dosa, rice and samosa. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 items. Yeah, 9 items. So 9 items, 9 food items, 9 persons, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W and X, and 9 floors, so 1 to 9. And we got to do the arrangement, and there are like a lot of hints given here. So what we would do as usual is convert these statements into pictorial forms so that it's easy to comprehend, and then fit it in the order, right? So let me list down the floors first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm not sure if we can try more than 2 possibilities, not more than 2 in my view, right? We can try with only 2 possibilities. So let's see 2 or 3 we will try. So let's first convert these statements, English statements, into pictorial representations. Yeah. So what does the first point say? Only 3 people live between S and the one who likes idli. So 3 people between S and idli. Yeah. Again, we don't know about the order, right? Is S above idli or idli above S is not known to us. Yeah. So we'll do one thing: S dash 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 idli, and the sequence can be interchanged, right? 3 people between S and idli. It can be interchanged, right? S and idli can interchange their positions. R lives on one of the odd numbered floors above the one who likes idli. Acha, R lives on one of the odd numbered floors. R lives on one of the odd numbered floors above the one who likes idli. So R should come above idli and on an odd numbered floor. Yeah, so if R has to come above idli, see what are the possibilities? Odd numbered floors. Odd numbered floors are 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. Yeah, but R has to come above idli, right? He has to come above the one who likes idli. So clearly R cannot be on first floor, because if R is on first floor, idli would be coming on a floor below first floor, which does not exist. R can be on third floor, can be on fifth floor, can be on seventh floor, or can be on ninth floor. Yeah, possible. So 3, 5, 7, 9 are the possibilities for R, and remember R would come above idli. U lives on an odd numbered floor above the floor number 4. Okay, this is interesting. U lives on an odd numbered floor above the floor numbered 4. So what are the possibilities? See, odd numbered floors again are 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, but it has to be above floor number 4. So 1 and 3 are ruled out. So you can either be on 5th floor or 7th floor or 9th floor, 5, 7 or 9. So that gives me 3 possibilities. If I wish to start with U, there are 3 cases possible. You can come on 5th floor or 7th floor or the 9th floor. What are the other points? I'm not sure if that is the best thing to start with. Yeah, U lives on an odd number floor above the floor number 4. Only one person lives between U and the one who likes poha. There's only one person between U and poha. So let's represent that pictorially. U dash poha. There's only one person between U and poha, and they can interchange their positions, of course, right? Only one person between U and poha. Only one person between U and poha. Yeah. V likes neither idli nor Maggi. So V does not like idli or Maggi. Yeah, only 3 people live between V and P. 3 people between V and P. So it's like V dash 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 P. Only 3 people live between V and P. Only 3 people live between E and P. S lives one of the floors below U. S lives on one of the floors below U. S should be below U. So S should be below U. It can be on any floor from 1 to 8. I mean, it depends on the floor for you, right? You know that you can come on 5th floor or 7th floor or 9th floor. So if U is on 9th floor, S can come on any floor from 1 to 9, right? S lives below U. So we will use that later. Then the one who likes samosa lives immediately above the one who likes sandwich, but not on the topmost floor. So samosa is immediately above sandwich. Remember that. Samosa is immediately above sandwich. Samosa is immediately above sandwich. Yeah. But samosa is not on the topmost floor. It cannot come on the 9th floor. That is for sure. Yeah. The one who likes samosa is immediately above the one who likes sandwich, but not on the topmost floor. So samosa cannot be on 9th floor. It can be on 8th floor or 7th floor or 6th floor and so on, but cannot be on 9th floor. And of course, it cannot be on 1st floor as well, because if samosa is on 1st floor, sandwich would come on 0th floor, which does not exist again. What else do we know? The number of people living between U and X is same as the number of people living between U and S. So these kind of statements are important. I remember having solved one such question in the past where this was the final concluding statement, right? Number of people between U and X is same as the number of people between U and S. Yeah. So one thing is clear, that U should come between S and X. U will be between S and X, somewhere between S and X, because he says number of people between U and X is same as the number of people between, again, U and S. Yeah. X who likes rice lives immediately above the one who likes burger. Okay, X X likes rice, he lives immediately above the one who likes burger. So this is some information, but again, lot of possibilities, not a good starting point. So it says X likes rice and lives immediately above the one who likes burger. Yeah. X who likes rice lives immediately above the one who likes burger. So X is immediately above burger and X likes rice. Only two people live between R and the one who likes Maggie. Between R and Maggie, there are only two people. Is there any statement already with R? No. With Maggie? No. So note it separately, right? Only two people between R and Maggie. So R dash dash Maggie. And these two positions can be interchanged, right? Only two people live between R and Maggie. The one who likes dosa lives immediately above V. Dosa is immediately above V. So if it is V here, immediately above V is dosa. The one who likes dosa is immediately above V. Oh, I can put it here, right? V and P. What was the statement? Only three people live between V and P. Okay, this also has got two possibilities, by the way. Only three people live between V and P, right? Only three people live between V and P. And now it says that the one who only one person lives between. Sorry, dosa lives immediately above V. Dosa is immediately above V. Only one person lives between the one who likes samosa and W. Only one person between samosa and W. Okay. Samosa is already there, but samosa and W, there should be only one person between them. Only one person between samosa and W. Okay, so let me just note it separately. Only one person between samosa and W. Samosa dash W, and it can again interchange. That's the biggest challenge, right? Each statement has got two possibilities. Only one person lives between Q and the one who likes pizza. So between Q and pizza, again, sorry. Between Q and pizza, one person. I don't have space to note that, yeah? And T does not like dosa. T does not like dosa. Okay, so what do we do? A lot of information, but what is the best starting point? Only one, I think we can start with U, right? We know that U lives on an odd numbered floor. What are the U lives on an odd numbered floor above the floor number 4. So possibilities are 5, 7, 9, 5, 7, 9. And the other statement for U that we have is U and Poha has got one person between them. So if U is on 9th floor, Poha will be on 7th floor. If U is on 7th floor, Poha can be on 9th floor or 5th floor. If U is on 5th floor, Poha can be on 7th floor or 3rd floor. A lot of possibilities there. S lives on one of the floors below U. Even if one more case is ruled out for U, we can try, right? 3 possibilities are too much. 5, 7, 9. You can be 5 or 7 or 9. What can be ruled out? Okay, I think 9 can be ruled out. I'll tell you why 9 can be ruled out. See, it said, one of the statements, remember, U and X, the number of people between U and X is same as the number of people between U and S. See, when is this possible? Only between U is between X and S. You understand? The number of people between U and S should be same as the number of people between U and X. That would be possible only if U is between S and X. If U has to be between S and X, can U be on the 9th floor? No. So 9th floor is also ruled out for U. Right? You are able to follow. See, if you assume that U is on 9th floor, S will come on one of the floors below 9. X will also come on one of the floors below 9. We know that U and X and U and S are equidistant. That will be possible only when S and X are living on the same floor, which is not allowed. So that eliminates the possibility of 9th floor. So now there are only 2 possibilities for U. It can be 5th floor or 7th floor. It can be 5th floor or 7th floor. So should we try with that? Let's try with that. Let's try. So I think 2 possibilities. Of course, I'm keeping some space to this is going to be a time consuming one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. So you can be either on 5th floor, U is on 5th floor, or you can be on 7th floor. These are 2 possibilities. You know why 9th floor is eliminated? Because number of floors between U and S and U and X are same. What else is given with respect to So let me do one thing. I'll highlight all the points which have been used so that it's easier for us to follow. So U lives on odd numbered floor above the floor number 4. This is done. Yeah, we have used this already. What are the other points? Only 3 people live between S and the one who likes idli. R lives on odd numbered floor above the one who likes idli. U and poha is one statement, but it gives us multiple possibilities. Only 3 people live between V and P. Only 3 people live between V and P. S lives on one of the floors below U. S lives on one of the floors below U. Okay. So if let's say S comes here, dash, 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 Italy, not possible. Too many possibilities, huh? What do we do? S lives on one of the floors below you. No, that's not helping. The one who likes samosa lives immediately above the one who likes sandwich. U and X and UNS are equidistant, right? Try that. And one more thing is clear. See, S, we know that S lives on one of the floors below you. Try this. Understand this. S lives on one of the floors below you. If S lives below you, X should be above you. Yeah? X should be above you. Right? S is below you, so S should be above you. So what are the possibilities? S can come here, X can go there. Or S on 3rd floor, X on 7th floor. Right? Or S on 2nd floor, X on 8th floor. S on 1st floor, sorry. S on 1st floor, S on 9th floor. Yeah? X on 9th floor. Let me try with this only, right? I'm sure some cases will get eliminated. X we know likes rice. What comes immediately below X is burger. He does not like dosa. X likes rice. Who lives immediately above the one who likes burger? Only one person lives between you and the one who likes poha. Let me try this. I know there are multiple cases, but poha can either come on, we know that only one person lives between you and poha, so I'm trying to use this. So poha can come on 7th floor or poha can come on 3rd floor. Right, remember? It's like poha, poha dash. I mean, I'll put dashes here, poha dash, because which is the exact position is not known to us. Similarly, poha can come on 9th floor here in case 2, or it can come on 5th floor, case 2. Right, because only one floor is there between you and poha. Now try to do something. Now try to fit this. We know that S should come above you. S should come above you. Sorry, X should come above you. Why should X come above you? Because S is below you. See, if S is below you, X has to be above you. Now we know that X likes rice. So going by that, X can come on 8th floor. There is poha there. U likes burger. X cannot come on 9th floor, right? Yeah. Guys, I think there are 4 cases. We have to try all 4. I don't have enough space. What do we do? I so want to solve this for you, but space is a constraint. You know what are the 4 cases, right? Poha on 7th floor, poha on 3rd floor, poha on 9th floor, poha on 5th floor. So this will give you 4 different cases. Then you can then you try to fix X. Because if poha comes on 9th floor, X cannot come on 9th floor. X has to come on 8th floor. The moment you know S is on 8th floor, you can find out the position of S. Because S and X are equidistant from you. The moment you get S, you will know about idli, and a lot of other things there, right? I mean, S and Italy, there are 3 persons in between, and so on. I think I have no way but to leave this for the moment, because it's easy. It's not that it is complex or we cannot solve it, but I need more time, which we don't have, of course, and then I need more space. More than the time, I think constraint is the space. So maybe I'll try to make a video on this question with some adjustments and get some more space, or maybe do it on a whiteboard in one of the next sessions, because on whiteboard we can try out multiple possibilities. But guys, I'm sure you can do it yourself. All you have to do is duplicate the 2 cases that we already have, consider those pohas in different possibilities, and try to fit in the remaining things, right? The strategy here is that you should pictorially represent everything properly and then try to fit it in those 9 levels that we have, 9 or 8 or whatever number of levels that we have, right? So given not the complexity of the question, but given the complexity in terms of space here, let me just leave it, but please try it yourself. I'm sure you can solve it yourself without anybody's help. It may take half an hour, doesn't matter, but do it yourself. Okay. So I'm leaving it for now. We will take it up in one other session where we solve it on a whiteboard, or I'll directly make a video for this. Let's jump to the next question now. All right. What should we do? Should we try something else? Let's do one thing. Let's try another arrangement based question, or a linear arrangement based question. This was posted by Mahima, so I'll present this to you all. Let's see if we can crack it quickly. So here's the question. This was posted by Mahima. See what it says. There are 7 people, A, B, C, D, E, F and G. They all were born on different years, among 47, 52, 60, 68, 82, 90, 97, but not necessarily in the same order. But the date and month of birth of all these persons are same. Calculation is done with respect to the present year 2017, and assuming months and date to be the same. G's age is in multiple of 5. Difference of age between A and D is double the difference of age between B and C. C was born in even number of year, so basically even year. D is younger than A. G is not the oldest person. G is not the oldest person, right? Language is the problem here. And the age of F is exactly double the age of one of them. Good. So I think not just reasoning but also numbers involved here. Try it out. 5 minutes should be enough. Let's see how many if you're able to crack it. Okay, somebody's mentioned that this is an SBI PO prelims question. Let's see how many of you are able to crack this. All right, you guys are trying it out. Interesting question. There are 7 persons, 7 different ages given to us, and a lot of conditions here. Based on that, you have to find out what is the age of each of these persons. Got it? Okay, Sagar Singh says the sequence should be F, G, E, A, D, C, B. I'll wait for others to respond. You just have to play with those numbers and arrive at the answer. Got it? Okay, Kavya also seems to have got it. She says the sequence should be F, G, A, E, B, D, C. F, G, A, E, B, D, C. While Krishna Priya has got something else. She says it should be F, G, E, A, D, C, B. So the answers or the sequence there is not matching. Surya Prakash says no, he's not getting it. It needs a little bit of more practice. So let's try it out now, right? Let's see if we can crack this. Should we start? Yeah. So Mamta, Mohit, and Santosh, Krishna Priya, Kavya, Harshavardhan Reddy, and Sagar Singh. These are the guys who have got it. How about others? I think are others trying it out, given up already, left the session? I know time is up. It's 8:10 already. We will probably close it after this question here. Yeah, Santosh Kumar Singh has also got the answer, and Kavya has changed the sequence. She now says it should be F, G, A, E, C, D, B. How many of you are stuck? How many of you have not been able to crack this? So how many of you have not been able to solve this? How many of you have skipped it already? And among those who have got the answer, tell me, what did you do to arrive at the answer? I mean, you don't have to explain the whole solution there, the complete solution there, but what are the key points? I'm sure one thing which is very easy to fix is the age of f, right? Because the age of f is exactly double the age of one of them. And the only set of numbers where we find that one is a multiple of the other one, which one is twice the other is 35 and 70. So that makes it very clear that f is 70 years old. But then what about the other cases? He says G's age is a multiple of 5, multiple possibilities there. Then the difference of A and D is double the difference of B and C, again multiple possibilities there. C was born in even number of year, which is an even year, yeah. D is younger than A, G is not the oldest person. Yeah, I think G is not the oldest person is redundant, because we already know that F is the oldest person, and the moment you know F is the oldest person, it doesn't really help when we find out that G is not the oldest. Yeah, so I think you got to read the information, analyze it very quickly, and start thinking about what is the easiest way to start the solution. Like when you're doing an arrangement, you try to find out, right, what should we fix first so that it becomes easier to connect the other points. Yeah, so that's the key. So I think easiest thing to find out is the age of F in my view. Then maybe give multiple tries. You can get 3 different possibilities for age of G. That's one way of doing it. Or find out what are the differences where one is double the other. Yeah. So most of you are stuck, huh? Nobody has given me the solution, of course, but yeah. Ayushi Tripathi is stuck, Vignesh is still trying, Isha is trying, Mohan, Harita, Rashmi, Ram Lakshmi, we have Prasu, Neeraj, Arpita, Surat Singh, Kundan Kumar, all of you are stuck. Sri Kumar on the other hand and Divya Darshini have also got the solution. Yeah. Kavya, by the way, says first calculate the ages in terms of years. Yeah, I think that's the first step, of course. Find out the ages in terms of the numerical value instead of dealing with those year of birth. Yeah. Then Santosh Kumar Singh says the difference of years is very important. Yeah. Shomu Banerjee says, I have another good news for you. I have cleared NICL. I am bored of hearing this, Shomu. I think you've mentioned this like for the 9th time now that you have cleared the NICL AO Means exam. So this probably is your 9th job that you'll be getting this year. By the way, I spoke to Shomu only last night or the day before. He's contemplating if he should join the Punjab National Bank, which he has got through IBPS PO, or the RRB exam that he has cracked recently, right? I think he's got the, I don't remember the role or the cadre that you've got there, but yeah, his confusion was between those two. So good, I think congratulations, but yeah, I am seriously bored, and stop writing these exams here. I mean, you don't make it a habit of writing and cracking it. So Santosh Kumar Singh has mentioned that the option related to the difference of years is very important. So let's start with that, right? Let's start solving this now. So here we go. Look at this. The question was posted by Mahima. It says there are 7 people, A, B, C, D, E, F and G. They all were born on different years among 1947, 1952, 1960, 1968, 1982, 1990 and 1997, but not necessarily in the same order. But the date and month of birth of all these persons are same. Interestingly, all the 7 persons have got the same date and month of birth. Like for example, everybody was born on 14th August, all 7 of them. So the date is same, the month is same, only the years are different. Yeah. The calculation is done with respect to the present year, which is 2017. So the calculation of their ages is done with respect to the present year, 2017, and assuming that the months and dates are to be same. Why do we have to assume? We have already given that date and month are same. So there is no need of assumption, right? It is a fact that months and dates are same. Then he has given a lot of points here. G's age is in multiple of 5. The difference of age between A and D is double the difference of age between B and C. C was born in even year, right? Even number of year. So basically C was born in an even year. D is younger than A. D is younger than A. Then G does not the oldest person, meaning G is not the oldest person. Yeah, the age of F is exactly double the age of one of them. So let's start solving this now. I think the first step here is to find out the ages in terms of years. He said there are 7 persons A to G. They were all born in different years, right? 47, 52, 60, so on up to 1997. Now all the calculations are with respect to the present year 2017. And remember, the date and month of birth is same for all the persons. The date and month of birth is same for all the persons. So given this point, we can find out the ages, present ages in terms of number of years, right? Like somebody who was born in 1947, today will be 70 years old in this year. 1952 will be how many years old? 65 years old. So basically 2017 minus 1952. 2017 minus 1947 is 70. 2017 minus 1952. is 65. Then if he is born in 1960, his age today will be what? 57? Yeah, 57. Then this would be 49, right? 1968 to 2017. 1982 would be 18 to 17, 35. 1990 would be 27, and 1997 will be 20. Right? So I think the years or the ages in number of years would be 70, 65, 57, 49, 35, 27, and 20. All right. So we know the ages in terms of number of years. Now what do we do? Now look at the hints given to us. Yeah, G's age is in multiple of 5. G's age in multiple of 5. So if G's age is in multiple of 5, what are the possibilities? G can be 70 or 65. Can it be 57, 49? No. It can be 35. It cannot be 27. It can be 20. All these are multiples of 5. So these are the 4 possible ages for G: 70, 65, 35, 20. So that point is done. Yeah. Next point. The difference of age between A and D is double the difference of age between B and C. So A difference D is 2 times B difference C. So the difference between the ages of A and D is twice the difference of the ages between B and C. Right? So that's the equation that we need to use. Then C was born in even number of a year. C was born in even number. So basically C was born in an even year. So what are the possible ages for C? Can C be from 1947? No. 1947 is an odd year. C can be from 1952. So his age can be 65, can be 57, can be 49, can be 35, can be 27. Yeah. See, understand, C was born in an even year. His age is not even. Sorry. C's age is not even. C's age is odd. 65, 57, 49, 35, all these are odd numbers. But he was born in an even number of years, even year. So 47 and 97 are ruled out. These are even years. So odd years. C could have been born from 1952, among 1952, 60, 68, 82 or 90. So these are the 5 possible values. Then D is younger than A. D is younger than A. D is less than A. So that's the next point. D is less than A. Yeah. G is not the oldest person. G is not the oldest person. If G is not the oldest person, G cannot be 70 years old. G cannot be 70 years old. And the age of F is exactly the age double the age of one of them. Okay, so now this point talks about the age. Age of F is exactly double the age of one of them. Now if you observe among the values 70, 65, 57, 49, 35, 27, 20, these are the ages. So what's the only pair where you find one number is the double of other? Like 20 is one of the ages, double will be 40, but that's not there. 27 doubles 54, that's also not there. 35 and 70 is one pair. You see, 35 and 70 is like one age is double of the other. 49 doubles becomes 98, it's not there. 57, 65 doubles, those values are not there, right? 130 or 114. So I think the only possible pair is 35 and 70, where the age of one person is double of the other person. Now he says the age of F is exactly double the age of one of them. So if one of them is 35 years old, F's age will be double of 35, which is 70. So clearly F is 70 years old. That's the only thing which is known to us. F is 70 years old. Definite value known to us is F. F should be 70 years old. So that's the first level of understanding, right? Yeah, F is equal to 70. F is 70 years old. So all we know is that F is 70. The ages of the other persons have to be found, right? And that's the data we have, nothing else. Everything else has been used. Yeah, all the statements have been underlined, meaning everything has been used. Calculation also is with respect to present year, we have understood. And months and dates are same. So what can we do now? So this point is anyway there. See, D is less than A. The fact that D is less than A, I can say it should be A minus D. See, A difference D means what? It can be A minus D or D minus A, but since D is less, always D should be subtracted from A, right? So A minus D is 2 times of B difference C. 2 times of B difference C. Twice of B difference C. Now how do we deal with it? G can be 65 or 35 or 20. There are 3 possibilities. Let me do one thing. I think let me just list down the values here. I'm not sure if this is the best way to solve the question, but let's just try this out. 20, 27, 35, 49, 57, 65. I'll not take 70 anyway. I'm eliminating here because 70 has been allotted to F. F is 70 years old. I'm trying to deal with this equation. See, he says that one difference is twice the other difference. The difference between two values is twice the difference between the other two values. So what we will do here is so what are the values of A, D, B, C? A, D, B, C will be among 20, 27, 35, 49, 57, 65, right? So what we will try to do is find out all the possible differences in this set of values. Like 20 difference 27, 20 difference 35, 20 difference 49, 20 difference 57, 20 difference 65. Similarly, 27 difference 35, 27 difference 49, 27 difference 57, 27 difference 65, and so on. So once we get all the differences, then maybe we can think of what could be those two values where one difference is the double of the other one, right? Yes or no? C can be 65 or 57 or 49 or 35 or 27. Yeah. So let's just try that. So what I'll do is difference of 20 with all the other values. So 20 difference 27 is 7. 20 difference 35 is 15. 49 is 29. 20 difference 57 is 37. And 20 difference 65 is 45. Looks like a lengthy way of solving it, but I'm not getting any other idea at this point of time. So 45. Now find out the differences of 27 with the other values. See, of course, 27 with 20 has been already established, 5. Let's take the difference of 27 with other values. So 27 difference 35 is 8. 27 difference 49 is 22. Yeah. 27 difference 27 is 30. And 27 difference 65 is 38, right? Then find out 35 difference with other three values. 35 minus 49, or 35 difference 49 is 14. 35 difference 57 will be 22. 35 difference 65 is 30. Then find out the difference of 49 with the other two values. 49 difference 57 is 9, right? Oh, sorry, 8. 49 difference 57 is 8. 49 difference 65 is 16. And finally 57 difference 65 is 8. 65 anyway has been taken difference with, 65's difference with all the other values has already been calculated, right? So we don't really have to find that out. You're able to follow. Why did we get 5 values for 20? Because 20's difference with 5 other values has been calculated. 27's difference with only 4 other values has been calculated. 27's difference with 20 has already come here, right? So that is the reason the number of differences are reducing. Now understand, so these values here, 7, 8, 14, 15, 29, 37, 45, or all these values that we have got will come in which places? In this equation. A difference D will be one of those values, B difference C will be the other value. So what we will try to find out is what are the values that can actually come here, where one is double the other. Like for example, 7 and 14 is possible. 7 is B difference C, 14 is A difference D. So 14 becomes double of 7. So we can continue this, we can retain this. 15, 30 is also possible. Yeah. 29, if one is 29, the other one should be 58. Is 58 there in the differences? No. So 29 is eliminated. You understand? If this is 29, then this should be 58. Is that there? Not there. Or if this is 29, this should be 14.5. Even that's not there. Similarly, 37 eliminated, because if one is 37, the other should be 74, which is not there in the differences. 45, 90, not there. So you're getting it. These values are getting eliminated. 30 is also getting eliminated because, okay, 30 with 15 is possible, 30 with 60 is not possible. Anyway, we have one more 30 left, so it doesn't matter. See, only unique values. Try to just take the unique values. So 30 as such doesn't get cancelled. Let me not confuse you, right? 30 will not get cancelled because 30, 15 is a possible pair there. Yeah. So let me clear this. 30, 15 is possible. 38 will get cancelled, right? Because 19 is not there and 74 is also not there. 22 will get cancelled because neither we have 11 nor do we have 44. So 22 is eliminated. Yeah. So I think these are the possible values. 50, 13, 50, 30 is one pair, 7, 14 is the other pair, 8, 16 is the other pair. 3 pairs. Yes or no? I mean, these are, I'm just eliminating the repetitions, right? So now what do we have left? 8, 16 is one pair, 7, 14 is the other pair, 15, 30 is the third pair. So if I have to put it like this, A minus D equals to 2 times of B difference C. The possible values are that B difference C is 7. So 2 into 7, this gives you 14. Then, or this is 8, then this 2 times will give you 16. Or this is 15, 2 times of which will give you 30. Right? B difference C. Now find out, I think now it's very easy to crack. See, remember that now how do we find it out? Okay, G will be anything that is left out. What I would do here is note down the ages here. I mean, just trying to play with the space. So F is anyway 70 fixed. F 70 is fixed, right? 70 is for F is fixed. We have to find out A, B, C, D, E and G. Now look at this. We know that C will be among 65, 57, 49, 35, 27, right? So try and understand. If C is 65 and difference between C and B has to be 7. C is 65, let's say. Difference between C and B has to be 7. So B should be equal to what? Either 65 plus 7 or 65 minus 7. Of course, 65 plus 7 is not there in the list here, but 65 minus 7. 65 minus 7 is 58. But 58 is not available, so C cannot be 65 years old. Or maybe if C is 65, B can, yeah, I think all three, let's verify. Sorry. You getting it? If C is 65 and difference is 7, then B should be 58, which is not there. If difference is 8, B 57 is possible. If difference is 15, then B should be 50, but 50 is not there in the list. So I think the possible pairs are, for B and C, the possible pairs are 57, 65. That's the only possible pair, right? Yeah, so I'm making a table for B and C. I don't know if this is the best way to solve it. I'm just wondering, but let's try out, right? So C is 65. In that case, B could be 57. The difference comes out to be 8. Difference between these two is 8, which is here. Yeah, difference 7 is not possible. Difference 15 anyway with 65 is not possible. If C is 57, yeah, if C is 57, then B can be 65. If difference has to be 7, B should be 64, not possible. 50 not possible. Difference 8, yeah, it can be 49 or it can be 65. 15 will make it 72 or 42. Again, that's not possible. So I think C can be 57 and B can be 65. Difference is 8 here. Or C can be 57, D can be 49. Here also the difference is 8. You see? Yeah. Likewise with 49, what are the possibilities? 49, 7 will be 42 or 56, not there. 49, 8, 41 or yeah. So C can be 49, B will be 57. Difference is 8. Yeah, and 49, 15, so 34 or 54, 64, not possible. Yeah. If C is 35, 35 minus 7, 28, 35 minus 8, 28. Yeah, 35, 28 is one pair. Too many possibilities, huh? Okay, so what do we do now? And with 27, yeah, I think 35, 27 is the other pair. So the idea is this, that B and C, here also the difference is how much? 8. So I think the only possibility is 8. 7, we have not got 7 in any case, right? 35, 27 is also 8 only. So B and C can also be between 35 and 27. You understand? Very clearly, so the only possibility is 8. The difference between B and C is 8. According to which the difference between A and D should be 16. So which ages will give you the difference as 16? Try to find out. Which pair of ages will give you the difference as 16? With 20 it should be 36, which is not there. With 27 it should be 43, which is not there. With 35 it should be 51, which is not there. right? With 49, it should be, if the difference is 16, then it should be 33 or 65. I think 49, 65 is one pair. Yeah. With 57, then the difference has to be 16. It can either be 41, which is not there, or 73, which also is not there. 65 and 49 and 70. Yeah, done. So I think we are very clear that A and D will be among 65 and 49. A and D will be among 65 and 49. You're able to follow. What we have figured out is that the difference between B and C will be 8 years, because only 8 is what is possible with respect to the given values of C. If the difference between B and C is 8 years, the difference between A and D has to be 16 years. And the 16-year difference is only possible when ages are considered as 49 and 65. So A and D will be between 49 and 65. We also know that D is less than A. So D should be 49. A has to be 65. Yeah. Now the fact that A is 65 for C or 65 for B is ruled out, and D is 49, so 49 for B or 49 for C is ruled out. That means now B and C should be among 35 and 27. We also, B and C should be among 35 and 27, both are possible. C is 35, then B is 27, or... Okay, what about the age of G? 65 is given to A, so 65 is not possible. 35 will go for B or C, 35 is not possible. G will be 20 years old. G will be 20 years old. You understand? 35 is also eliminated for G because 35 will belong to B and C pair. Right? 35 will be for B and C. Yeah, so I think F is fixed, G is fixed. B and C will be among 35 and 27. I'll write 35/27 here till I find out the exact value. And E will be the left out one. What is E? E I think will be 57 years old. E will be 57 years old. Now the only question is, how do we decide what is B and what is C? 35 and 27. Is there any statement given with respect to B and C? No, right? So how do we decide? I think there are two answers to this question. See, A is fixed at 65 years old, 65. D is fixed at 49, E is fixed at 57, F is fixed at 70, G is fixed at 20. Between B and C, it will be 35 and 27. If B is 35, C is 27, the difference is 8. Or even when B is 27 and C is 35, the difference is 8. And see, there is no condition given with respect to B. Only condition given with respect to C is that C should be among 65, 57, 49, 35, 27, 3 of which are being eliminated already. Left out is 35 and 27, and both are possible for B. Yeah? Yeah, so I think all those who have given me only one unique answer to this question have missed some point, or I am missing something. Am I missing something? There was one condition given for C, that C was born in an even year. So C was born in an even year. Both 35 and 27 are possible ages for C. Yeah, so I think the final solution is this. A is 65, D is 49, E is 57, F is 70, G is 20. Between B and C, it should be 35 and 27. Right? So I think the point is he's talked about difference. Let me highlight the word difference here. You might be wondering that why are we not taking B as more than C? Because he has mentioned that the difference between the age of difference can be B minus C or C minus A. Both are possible, right? Right? Difference between B and C is 8, we know. That does not mean that B is more than C. B can be more than C or C can be more than B. The difference is 8. Magnitude is 8. Right? The difference magnitude of the subtraction is 8. But which is greater is not known to us. Yeah? So I think that completes the solution. There are two possible answers. Two possibilities for the ages of B and C. Others are all fixed. And let me also mention that because questions and options are not there, we have to do the complete solution. I think for the same data, if the 5 questions are presented along with the options, we can save a lot of time by using the options there. You understand? We know a lot of conditions already given in the question. Any question that is asked along with this data will have options in it. So you can use those options to map with the given conditions and apply elimination or substitution to arrive at the answer. It could have become a little easier. I'm assuming it could have become a little easier. Yeah. And since it is not about arrangement, I'm not arranging them in any sequence. He did not ask us to arrange. He just said that there are 7 persons and they are born in 7 different years. So those are the ages. According to the ages, you can find out the year of birth. A is 65 years old, right? Which means A was born in 1952, right? Similarly, F is 70 years old. So F was born in 1947. We have already mapped the years to the year of birth. Yeah. Followed? Did you all follow this? Okay. Okay. Some of you have asked that why can't G be 65 years old? Yeah. Why did we eliminate 65 and 35 for G? The question said that G's age should be a multiple of 5. So 70, 65, 35, and 20 were the possibilities. 70 was eliminated because F was 70 years old. I forgot why did we eliminate 65 and 35 for G. Okay, hold on. I have totally missed on why did we eliminate. We have eliminated 65 and 35 for some reason. What is that reason? G is not the oldest person, he said. Fine. Yeah, can somebody remind me why did we eliminate 65 and 35? I can see that we have crossed it. The fact that we have crossed it means something was done. Why did I eliminate? It has got something to do with C, I guess. Why did we eliminate 65 and 35 for G? G's age is multiple of 5. There is the only point given to us, right? G is not the oldest person, which is fine. I'll have to watch the video again. I have totally forgotten why did we eliminate 65 and 35. Anyone who remembers? Mamta says C is an even number of year. Why don't you guys understand? I think everybody has been, 2-3 people have pointed this out that C is an even number of years. So what? So you're trying to say that C cannot be 35 or 20. Understand, the data question says C was born in an even year. Not that C's age is even year. C was born in an even year. So C could be in 1952, 1960, 1968, 1982 and 1990. Those are even years, right? C's age is not an even number. C was born in a year which was an even number. Yeah? Yeah, somebody rightly pointed out. We eliminated G as 65 years because we got that A is 65 years old. If A is 65, G cannot be 65. That's why we have eliminated, right? The difference between A and D was supposed to be 16 years. So A was considered 65, D was considered 49. Yeah. Suraj, thanks for clarifying that. So anyway, I think we are done with this and we'll also close the session here. Thank you all for joining us. We've taken some very complex and interesting questions in the session today. Of course, one of which we couldn't solve, the one that we took just before that due to lack of space. But like I said, the pictorial representation is done. Just try to fit in those pictorial representations in the arrangement that you have and you'll be able to complete it yourself, right? I will also try and see if you can take it up on a whiteboard or record a video for the same thing. But there's no point in me solving it for you, right? You should be able to do it yourself. On that note, let me close it here. Still, I see some of you pointing out that the conditions match only when the sequence is F, G, A, E, E, A, D, C, B. But how did you arrive at that sequence? Chalo, let's relook at this one again. Maybe there's a better way to solve this. Let me also think about it. If I find, yeah, so most of you have mentioned that there should be a unique answer and there cannot be multiple answers to this one. I'm trying to figure out where did I miss it. Anyway, let's close it here. Thank you for joining us. Okay, so I can see that some of you have assumed that because the difference was supposed to be double, you have taken one difference is 7, 27, 20 and the other difference is 14 and 35. Fine. 27, 20 which is 7 and 14 and 35 is 14. But how are you so sure that that's the only way? Like in our case, I can say B is 35, C is 27, so the difference is 8 years, and A is 65 and D is 14 and difference is 16 years. Even in that case, the difference comes out to be double, right? How can you just neglect that? All those who have got that sequence have assumed something. You have gone with an assumption, right? But that need not be correct always. There are other possible answers also, right? Tell me what is wrong in the solution that we have got. Of course, it's not unique, but it satisfies. I can say that there are 3 answers to this question. Consider B35, C27 in one case, consider B27, C35 in the other case, and consider your sequence. So we get 3 different answers, which is also possible, right? Anyway, let's not spend time anymore on this. We'll close it here, call it a day. Thank you once again for joining us. We'll meet again in your next problem solving session, which is on Saturday. And I think that's going to be on English language, which Sylvia would take, right? So please join us again on Saturday for problem solving on English language. Let me remind you that the IBPSPO notification has been released. The last date to apply is 5th of September. So apply it as early as possible, apply for this exam, and yeah, practice. That's the only way, that's the only shortcut for your success in these exams. On that note, I am finally closing it here. Thank you. Take very good care of yourselves. See you in the next session.